I've got something on my mind. It's just on my heart here just for a moment, a small space of time. But what I want to do is I want to try to do my best to stimulate thought. How many of you out there have ever lived outside of the country of the United States of America? Um, how many of you have been outside of the country, United States of America? How many of you have actually been outside the country where you can actually get a world view of how things really truly are? Because being in America, you'll have things presented to you one way, but there's a big gigantic world out there. Now I understand that a lot of us have not been afforded the opportunity to live outside the conus of the United States of America. Myself, I've spent many years, outside of the country, um, whether it be in travel or whether it became my residence for a few years. But I had an opportunity to actually see how other societies as well as people function and think, as well as cultures. I've been in many different diverse cultures. Um, and sometimes I know I can seem like that I'm coming off kind of hard, but the truth is I'm really truly am not coming off hard. It's just that I have a teacher spirit and I'm trying my best to do what I can to stimulate thought, to try to wake up people to conscious. And that's a hard thing to do when you haven't had many different perspective and ways presented to you. So I ask all these questions for a reason, because it does um, and it will change the way you view and think. I guess that's one thing I could say good about the military is when I was in the opportunity of being out and watching the other cultures and stuff, because I've always been observant, no matter where I go, because um, when I was in the service and stuff, and especially my last stint um, at JRTC, Op 4, we had a lot of situation awareness, and we had to pay attention to our surroundings and things that was going on. Um, and it's hard trying to reach people. It's hard to trying to tell people that there's a viewpoint and there's a perspective on a vast scale out there that is totally different than the mindset of this country in a way that they have put into you. There's a worldwide view. I mean, how many people ever think about we're in the West? So we view things from a Western perspective. And now we have our country, America, over in the East. And we're trying to dictate policy on the East from our Western perspective, but these people think from an Eastern perspective and viewpoint. And I don't know if I'm even getting my point across even in this. Um, don't waste your life and waste your days and times by not being informed, intelligent, and trying to educate yourself in every aspect of life that you can, because you just never know. You never know when you may need it.